Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. My name is Irma Oktaviani. I'm from fourth semester of English Education, University of Muhammadiyah Semarang. To fulfill one of the assignments for the final semester examination of the English syntax course, here I will explain one of the material from English syntax, namely is the noun phrase. Previously, did you know what a noun phrase is? Okay, if you don't know, I will tell you what is the noun phrase. And then, as you have learned, nouns are nouns. Uh, in in English, in English syntax, there is another term called a noun phrase, which is different from just nouns. If the noun is a single noun, the noun phrase is a new word that comes from several combinations of words to describe the noun itself. And wow, even more complicated, so that you don't get confused. Let's study noun phrases, starting from the definition of the and then the example. Is the noun phrase is a phrase that is the result of combining a noun's, pronouns, or numbers. This phrase is used when a noun is less specific in describing a noun. Uh, if the noun is singular nouns, the noun phrase is a new word or new word phrase which is combination several words to explain noun. In KBBI, a phrase is defined a combination or two or more words that are noun predicates, while nouns are nouns. So, a noun phrase is a phrase's combination of two or more words to describe the nouns. The combination that are made are combination of nouns, pronouns, or numbers. Then how to compose a noun phrases? To arrange it perfectly, there are two terms that you need to remember. There is a premodifier and postmodifier. The premodifier is an affix word that is added in front of a main noun, while the postmodifier is an affix word that is added after a noun. Okay. Next slide is nouns, phrase, sentences pattern. Adding affixes to explain a noun is not easy. There is a sentences pattern you need to remember to form these phrases. What are they? For the first is nouns. For the first is nouns plus nouns. The example of noun plus nouns. Uh, the category is newspapers, school bag, pizza box, and air conditioners. In this example, you can notice that even though are two nouns, they only mean the one thing. For example, in the word of pizza box, what is mean of the of what is mean is the box of pizza. Therefore, the object referred to in the noun phrase of pizza box is the box itself. Okay. The second is nouns plus of plus noun. What are example of word with this pattern? You can see it with the words like Declaration of Independence, City of Angels, Age of Empire, and Box of Secret. The word of in the series of words is used to show the meaning of the noun that is mentioned it first. For example, in the word Declaration of Independence, which means the text of independence is independence only serves as an explanation of the text in question. Okay, let's go to the third. Okay, the third of noun-phrase sentences pattern is determiner plus adverb plus adjective plus noun. The example of words from these nouns phrases pattern are extremely dangerous sport, a totally gorgeous boy, a really nice car, and so on. In this pattern, you can see that there is an additional adverb or adjective before a noun to explain the object more clearly. For the example is in the press extremely dangerous sport. There is a dangerous adjective that describes in the type of sport being discussed. With the addition of extremely adjective, it will make it the noun that is explained clearly. And then the fourth is verb plus verb ing plus noun as gerund. For this sentences pattern category, you can use the example of swimming pool, walking stick, and smoking room. Contextually, the meaning of verb ing is as a gerund to mark the last noun. It can be concluded that the word swimming pool means a pool for swimming activities. And then the verb ing contained in the noun phrase serves to describe an activity. And then the fifth is in addition to noun. The fifth is verb ing plus noun as participle. Uh, in addition to nouns that can function as gerunds, nouns can also function as prints, as participle or explanatory information using relative pronouns. An example is talking bird, walking dead, and then or smoking man. Noun as a participle in these sentences is usually an explanatory form of what and who. As in the sentences talking bird, we can specify it as a bird that talks. To make it a complex object, you can replace the activity with verb ing as the activity and noun to describe the object that does it. And then the sixth is verb 3 plus noun as participle. Apart from the verb ing, there is also a third verb that can be used in forming noun phrases. Example of verb from these sentences pattern are hidden treasure, forbidden city, cook meals, and then frozen diary. The use of verb 3 that has a function for a form of participle of or explanatory information, they use relative pronouns such as who, which, that, whom in passive adjective clauses. For example, in the word hidden treasure, we break the word down into a treasure that was hidden. So, to make it shorten and form a complete subject, you can shorten it to the hidden treasures. Okay, in this next slide there is example of non-phrasal sentences. For the first is you guys still confused with non-phrases? Let's consider an example from your dictionary below. The first is the spotted puppy is up for adoption. Spotted puppy is a form of the verb noun, verb plus nouns pattern as participle. Next, the second is the Bohemian house was brightly decorated for the holidays. Bohemian house is a noun plus nouns, and then describing a house decorated for the holiday. And the third, at the zoo, I saw a striped zebra. Strip is the third form of our verb tree. Therefore, the form of these sentences is verb tree plus noun as participle. Okay, the fourth is he decided. Oh, I'm sorry. I want I want a cute puppy for Christmas. Adjective plus noun can also be applied in noun phrase sentences pattern. In these sentences, we can see that there is an additional adjective before the noun to clarify what is meant. Cute is added to the clarify the main object, namely is the puppy. Okay, the last is he decided to give the old king-size bed away. In the sentences, the noun is not just mattress or bed, but the old king-size. But the old king-size bed or the old king-size bed. A combination of several words to describe the mattress is an example of the noun if the noun phrase. This word cannot stand alone in the sentences and become a unit to describe mattress. And then the next is there is diagram tree of example noun phrase sentences. The first is I have two brothers. Okay, I have two brothers is a subject. There is a subject and NP. NP is noun phrase and VP. VP is verb phrase. And then the NP is for the word of I. And then the PP is there is a P and NP. P is verb and NP is noun phrase. And then the noun phrase there is a determiner and nouns. So the word for I is NP, have is verb, two is determiners, and brothers is nouns. Did you get it? Okay, I will give you another example of diagram tree of non-phrasal sentences. Then the second is I'm the first child. There is a I'm the first child is subject, and then NP noun phrase or NPP verb phrase. Then the NP there is a nouns. Nouns is used for word I, and then the verb phrase is there is a auxiliary and noun phrase. And then the noun phrase is there's a three noun phrase. Yeah, namely is determiners, adjective, and nouns. And then the diagram tree for these sentences is noun for I, auxiliary from am, determiner from the, adjective from first, and then the nouns is from child. Okay, guys. We have there is down today. Meanwhile, are you clear enough with the noun phrase? Do you feel that there is a lot of English syntax material in English that needs to be studied in depth so that your understanding becomes wider? Okay, language learning method usually use short technique than comprehension which result in the material that has been studied being forgotten for more quickly if it's not used or practiced continuously. Okay, that's all that I can explain to you. If there is a mistake, please forgive me, and I hope you guys understand what and about this material there is I tell to you. Okay, thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you in the next material. Bye.